It is the moment you have been waiting for, the showcase of GEARSHIFT Deku. Now, the reason I didn't get the showcase out earlier was for a couple of reasons. A, because I just had a lot going on. B, because I actually wanted to get the character ability board completely done for this character, and I needed to wait until the ×5 drop rates over the weekend to be able to do that efficiently and free to play without spending more money. So that is what I did, and now I am able to fully showcase this character for you guys at level 100, max ability board, max advanced leveled. The only thing is I would like to get more copies of him to see if he works a little bit better at 130, but honestly, even at level 100, he hits fairly hard, and I still don't genuinely think he's as good as Full 100%. I think Full 100% Deku is still just better because of what he does, but I do think this Deku is fairly decent. But in a way, I feel like he's kind of a selfish character, and he plays for himself when he goes to hide, because then that leaves your other characters open to attack. So it's kind of weird. Like, it works for Monoma because Monoma goes like back and forth between hiding and not hiding. It works for Red Eyes Awa for the same reason, because they go back and forth like every other turn. But this guy will hide for like 4 turns, and it's like, so it makes it kind of weird. But anyways, we're going to showcase him in Ultra Arena. I'll show you guys his kit and what he can do, and then we'll hop into some matches. All right, so just to show you guys where he's at, his advanced leveling is completely done. Like I said, if I go into ability boards, you can see we are at board 13, so the basic route is completely done. The peace route is completely done, and I did not pull any extra copies of him. I've been trying on my dailies, but I have not gotten a single extra copy of him, so it is what it is. But level 100, he should be fairly effective. His plus ultra move is very long. Overdrive Detroit Smash. When character has 9 or more temporary speed up effects, restores character's HP by 25% relative to the damage dealt for 1 turn. That is actually not too hard to achieve with this kit, and then if you run a memory that gives him temporary speed up effects, it's fine too. The new summonable memory works, or Badminton Tournament is another very solid one that I'm running on him because he gives even more speed and then gives temporary speed as well. Deals 550% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is massively increased relative to character speed. When character is not hiding, increases plus ultra move skill impact of all allies, excluding character by 25% for 1 turn and speed by 20% for 3 turns. When character is not hiding, gives character the ability to hide for 4 turns. This buff cannot be cancelled or blocked. When character has 5 or more temporary speed up effects, this skill gains Bullseye. When character has 9 or more temporary speed up effects, this skill gains Piercing Shot. So a lot of times his plus ultra move is the best move he has. I feel like the other moves don't do as much damage, but I feel like with his plus ultra move, I can consistently make this move hit 99,999 damage, even without a crit if I run him with specific characters. So it's a very solid move, has Piercing Shot, has Bullseye, it's very good. They can't really block it, right? It's solid. His action skill 1 is Black Chains, deals 400% damage to a single opponent with a medium chance of binding them for 2 turns, increases character speed by 40% for 3 turns when character is not hiding. Cooldown time of 3 is amazing. His cooldowns are really good, right? 3 turn cooldowns is solid. Medium chance to bind is decent. I wish it was against all opponents. I wish it was an AoE chance to bind. That would make it a lot better. That would make this character like top tier. But the fact that it's only 1 character kind of makes it not as good. Action skill 2, Detroit Smash, deals 200% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is increased relative to character speed, increases character speed by 20% for 3 turns when character is not hiding. This skill gains Bullseye when character is evading. So that's also pretty good, giving him like a Bullseye when he has evasion. If you run him with another character who can give him evasion, that works pretty well. So keep that in mind. And then auto skill 1, betting it all. When character is not hiding, increases character speed by 40% for 3 turns, and gives character the ability to nullify status elements 3 times and the ability to evade 3 times. So from the start of battle, he's able to nullify status elements essentially, and he gets 3 evasions at the start of battle, which is solid. When hiding, cancels all the character's temporary speed up effects and decreases character's defense by 50%. Like, that sounds bad, but it's really not a big deal because he's hiding. Like, he'll still be genuinely like pretty much okay. And then his auto skill 2, self-control, when used in character's successfully executed skill chain, increases character's speed by 10% for 3 turns and plus ultra gauge by 10%. After receiving 1 attack from an opponent with lower speed, increases character's power by 5%, which is stackable, and skill impact by 5%, which is stackable. And genuinely, if you run this character correctly, he should pretty much always have the most speed. I did not roll his EX auto skills yet, so we'll do that here so we can kind of talk a little bit about his EX auto skills skills and like what would be useful on him. So this character is built for speed, so any speed you can get on this character would be solid. Unfortunately, rolling doesn't always give you the best of what you're looking for, right? But keep that in mind. So right here we have increased skill impact for critical hits and normal attacks, and then plus ultra gauge. It's really, that one's not very good for this particular character, I would say. Increases skill impact for plus ultra moves, which is actually not bad because this plus ultra, like I said, is the best. But and then critical hits, but still not really what we need. We'll reroll one more time, see if we can get something else. Increases power, increases skill impact, increases speed by 8%. We'll take that one. Even though it's a lower BP, that star of 8% speed, like the more speed he has, the better, right? So I want as much speed on this character as possible to give him more damage. Ideally, you reroll this till you get like a higher speed, like a 2-star speed, right? You want the 15% speed is really what you want. Increases character speed by 15%. That's what you want on this character to make him really, really effective. But for now, we'll take what it gave me because realistically, I'm probably not rolling 15 speed in the 10 helmets I have. As for the defense, HP restoration is solid, defense is solid, anything that's going to help keep him alive, really. So character's HP is restored by 30% of damage dealt for 3 turns. I think that's good because for the first 3 turns, he's not able to hide. After that, he's able to hide. So actually giving him restoration for those first 3 turns is solid. Reduces skill damage to character by 6% for 3 turns when the wave starts. Increases defense. That's actually such a good defense roll. That's pretty decent, I would say, in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to run on him. And let me show you guys the team that I'm running him on. So this is the team I have chosen to run Deku on. I do switch out Hawks for like other characters, and I've tried other characters. I feel like the 2 characters that work really well together though, like Yaoyorozu and Deku, work really well together. But that 3rd character, it's kind of tricky. I haven't really found another character who slots in like super well right here. I feel like Hawks is one of the best because he can give the agile, and he can to pro heroes, and then he can also give extra speed to Deku. So it's kind of weird because Hawks only really helps himself with his auto, but with this skill right here, this does help the team. Increases plus ultra move skill impact of all allies by 25% for 3 turns, and increases their speed by 25%. Like, that's a temporary speed up effect, and 25% is a lot. That's very good for Deku. One of the only characters that can do that much speed up on an action skill, so that's really good. Increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by that are pro heroes by 30%, and makes them agile for 3 turns, right? So that doesn't necessarily help them, but is what it is. When used in a successfully executed skill chain, increases the cooldown time of a randomly selected target by 2 for 2 turns in PvP, so that also helps us kind of have the advantage. So I feel like Hawks is a very solid choice here, and it's one of the few times I've felt that way about this Hawks. Like, I feel like he is honestly genuinely one of the better choices to run with GEARSHIFT Deku. But that's my opinion. You could switch out Hawks for, like, I've tried the Purple Mina. Purple Mina works all right. You do have to run certain memories for cooldowns and stuff like that. The reason I have the memory on Yaoyorozu is because without that memory on Yaoyorozu, she doesn't have the cooldowns needed to keep her action skills going the way you want. So Yaoyorozu could actually be switched out to like another healer if you wanted. You could probably run like the new movie Deku, but you're just losing a little bit of speed. And once again, Yaoyorozu gives speed to Deku, which is why I like running her here as the supporter, because the more speed Deku has, the more damage he does. But with that said, let's go ahead and hop into this battle. Okay, as we get into this, I think we want to go after Steampunk, right? Monema's going to draw aggro eventually, but that's fine. Hawks does have evasion because he gives himself evasion. Deku has evasion, and Yaoyorozu doesn't have evasion, but she is hiding, so it doesn't really matter, right? So team works fairly well for that reason, at least turn 1, which is kind of interesting. We are going to buff Deku to start with. It increases his max HP, increases his power, and critical hit rate. All things are very good for him, right? Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to increase plus ultra move skill impact, increase their speed, blah 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 for 3 turns, right? All that good stuff. And then we are going to go for the bind on turn 1 and see if we get the bind. So basically buff the crap out of Deku, and he still only hits 7,000 damage, right? Nothing like full 100% numbers, but we did get the bind, which is nice, so that helped. Alright, and now we are able to go like this, and hopefully we'll do a decent amount of damage. But the main part where this character shines, like I said, is his plus ultra. His plus ultra, he gets piercing shot and he gets bullseye. It's basically unavoidable, and it's 99,000 damage, which is really good. The agile coming in right there with the misses. So like the agile and the evasion that these characters have, look, we haven't really taken any damage. The team's good. The team works really, really well. So now we'll do all of our plus ultras here. We should kill. I think he has a last stand, so it might take 2 plus ultras, so we'll do this. Alright, so we'll get to see Deku right here. I'll try to slow down the animation later. 47,000. I actually expected it to do a little bit more. I'm a little bit sad it didn't do more. That's okay, though. Steampunk will not die? Okay, I thought for sure he was dead. Okay, interesting. Alright, so we buff Deku. Actually, we might want to buff Hawks here. Actually, this is a Deku showcase, but realistically, you should be buffing Hawks here because Deku's hiding. I'll put that out there, but I do want to showcase... I want to showcase what Deku can do, so giving him all the buffs possible is best, and like still even then he's not hitting the most damage, surprisingly, so just keep that in mind. We did not bind, but 15,000 that time around, a little bit better damage. And their cooldowns are all messed up thanks to Hawks, so like this team still works pretty well. There we go, 26,000. There we go, now he's hitting some numbers. And we'll get to see the plus ultra coming up here, see how well that plus ultra does for him. I'm excited to see the plus ultra here. We're gonna slow it down. Once again, his skill here just does so much, but he is hiding, so keep in mind that this time, he's not gonna get actually all the extra bonus effects unless he has enough speed up effects. So how many speed up effects does he have right now? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should get Bullseye, but we don't get the Pierce, I believe. So when character has 5 or more temporary speed up effects, the skill gains Bullseye. When character has 9 or more, gains Piercing Shot. So we have Bullseye, we just don't have Piercing Shot. So that doesn't really matter though. We don't need Piercing Shot. It just would help him hit a lot harder. You could also run this character with other characters that give him Pierce, like the Aizawa. I did try to run him with Aizawa. He seemed to work pretty well with the new Impact Fest Aizawa, Steampunk Aizawa, so you could run him there too as well. Keep that in mind. We'll skip Yayorozu's, we don't really care about hers. Oh, Deku kills for sure, but at least here we get to see the plus ultra animation. It looks so clean in slow motion. They did a great job with the animation. Art team always killing it. 83,000, much better damage, right? I like that a lot more. Alright, and then we got Hawks to do his. So I know this is kind of like a rare chance where you get to see Hawks. It makes me happy that GEARSHIFT Deku has brought Hawks back into like being useful. You could once again replace Hawks. I think a good option, I didn't say at the beginning, I said other characters, but I really genuinely think a good option to replace Hawks with is with the new Steampunk Aizawa. I think that's a very good option. Did not get the bind. You can see how often the bind actually lands. I wish it was a little bit better. Now Hawks is starting to take some damage. Luckily we have quite a bit of healing. Our action skills are a little bit thrown off now, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and use our stuff the way we have been. Bullseye coming in right there. Beautiful. Alright, we'll go ahead and we will do these 2 things here, unless extends their cooldown. I don't know. I don't think we... Yeah, I think we're okay with this. This is fine. Last stand. Damage down, right? That'll help him hopefully survive. Yeah, he should be fine. There we go. Alright, we have all of our plus ultras coming up here. Do we want to try to... who's going first? Deku's going first. I think Deku will have Bullseye even if Monoma has evasion, hopefully. So we gotta check our speed. This is the annoying part. If you want to know for sure, you gotta go check your temporary speed up effects. This speed up effect up here does not count, by the way. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 temporary speed up effects, so we wouldn't even get the Bullseye there. Which means, and he's gonna draw aggro. Which one of these has Bullseye? We want to use this skill here. But we're going first. Shoot. Okay, well, this doesn't work out great. I guess we go for the... I guess we go for this and then... Sure. There's no great answer here. No great answer at all. Yep, so you evaded that. And then this one should get to hit. So 70,000 with that one. Ooh, Hawks got close to dying right there, but we're okay. So this is why you would want to heal Hawks more, because Deku hides, right? But just keep that in mind. I was just putting it on Deku to try and showcase Deku. 31,000. Alright, and it's pretty much all but over here. There we go. I will probably do one match here where I switch out Hawks for the new Aizawa. I do think the new Aizawa would be a lot more useful though at level 130, because at the point where Deku hides and where Yayurozu hides with this type of team, then that just leaves Aizawa there to tank all the damage, and Aizawa is not super tanky. That's the problem with running the new supporter Aizawa, but if you have him at 130, he'll be able to survive, right? But if he's at level 100, it's a little bit harder to run him. So that's why I prefer Hawks over Aizawa in my particular case, but I think Aizawa might technically be the better choice at level 130. Let me know what you guys think though, if you guys have tested that out at a higher level for the character, and if you think it works. All right, we're gonna do one more match with Hawks, and then I'm gonna switch Hawks out for Aizawa, and we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna take on this team right here, 538,000 total battle power for them. That is quite a bit higher than us. We could get clapped, we could do well, but I wanna take on a somewhat harder match, you know, where we're kind of at a disadvantage to see if this team can perform well with level 100s, when presumably they probably have to have that, you know, BP. They most likely have a couple of 120s, 130s there compared to my level 100, so hopefully it'll be a good match. And I just want to point out this memory. I did mention it earlier, but badminton tournament, very, very good. It gives you 50% speed, gives you extra skill impact on your plus ultra move. But then the big thing is here at the bottom of it, every turn increases character speed by 5% for 3 turns and plus ultra gauge by 5%. If you did not pull the banner memory, this is a solid one to put on Deku, because that is a temporary speed up effect, and that is going to help him get his extra bullseye and pierce and things that you want to potentially be able to run on him. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop into this match. Another option you could run besides like Aizawa and Hawks is like overall speed does matter for giving this Deku damage. You could run like this Yayurozu, you could run the Celebration Ochako, that is more speed on Deku, and that does let him do more damage, right? But like in order to get that speed, you're trading out other things, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. But with that said, we're going to buff Deku here. We'll do the Agile and we'll go for the Bind and see if we get anything. We are actually slower, which is crazy. I was not expecting to be slower. Okay, good. We dodged that though, thanks to the dodge. And they dodged that, which is fine. Now they're going after Hawks because Deku has more HP. We are first though, so this is good. Probably want to get rid of Ida. It's been a while since I've fought an Ida, honestly. Feels weird. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Alright, Ida does have evasion, but we have bullseye with Deku. Deku is going first, so that's not terrible. Ida's going next, though. Oh, it's annoying. Okay, whatever. 95,000, that's the damage you want to see. So that's what I was talking about. I can make him hit a lot of damage early on, which is solid. Hawks is going to die, so... yeah, that's okay. The evasion is so annoying. Alright, we got Monoma coming in though, so we'll get to see the sub-units at least. I didn't expect this one to be a perfect. I don't even know if we'll win it, to be honest, but it'll be a good chance to kind of see what we can do. We go like this, and then we go... and we're slower, of course. Wasn't Deku hiding? Wait, what? Oh, I guess everybody was hiding, huh? Everybody was hiding. That makes sense. Like, duh. Okay, that makes sense. So they just went after Deku. That actually, ooh, I wonder if an all-hiding team, how that... this might be crazy. I never really thought to put Monoma in a main slot. Like, I was thinking more about speed when I built the teams, right? But, like, switching between hiding and not hiding, making them switch between the two characters they have to target, that could be a little bit... that could be a little bit annoying. I don't know. Alright, so they hit Deku there, then Deku goes. Hits the bullseye. Okay, they went after Monoma. Yo, actually... hold up, we might be cooking. This team might be cooking. Oh my gosh, I did sleeper? I did not see this being the team, guys. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Wow. We can't land a bind to save our lives though, but that's because Yayorozu's there. Yo, the ability to draw and drop aggro of this team might be kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. I did not see this I was too focused on speed, I guess, man. I didn't think about like the hiding mechanic and making like abusing that. I should have been thinking about abusing the hiding mechanic of Deku. Like that's okay. Crazy. 85,000, great. He's dead. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yo, this team is nuts. Okay, we continue. I can't believe this. Wow. She doesn't do enough. Wow. Okay. We gotta kill this Deku because he's the only real threat at this point, right? 88,000. He's hitting good damage right here. Alright, we got a Plus Ultra coming through. Hopefully no one dies to him hitting us right here. Okay, we have the last stand. Good. 99,000. Good. And he should die right here. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that worked way too well. I can't believe that. Actually, we'll go with this one. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Why did that work so well? The draw. Oh my, that's annoying. That is incredibly annoying. I wonder how well it works with like Red Aizawa. I imagine that would probably work too. So I guess, okay, I've learned something today. In the middle of the showcase, don't worry so much about the speed mechanic because like, yeah, that's gonna help him do damage. But if you wanna just be annoying, abuse the hiding mechanic with another hiding character. And then Yayorozu here who just permanently hides and it's freaking annoying. Wow, that's crazy. The only team that could be like really, really like good against that hiding team, potentially, maybe, would be with the new Bakugo. Maybe see some uses from the new Bakugo, but I don't even know then. But 786,000 damage from Deku. I like that. I like that quite a bit. That looks pretty dang good. All right, well, let's switch out the team a little bit. This team looks pretty good right here, 470,000. Will still be higher than us. Let's switch out Hawks, and we are going to go for the new Aizawa. And like, I do think this Aizawa is good. Once again, he's just at level 100 a little bit too squishy by the time the other two characters are hiding, which makes it a little bit harder to use him. But we'll see how this goes. Last match of the showcase. Here we go. All right, so we have the movie Deku, Compress, and Bakugo. I say we kill Compress first, probably, if he doesn't hide himself. 2 healers is annoying with this Bakugo. It might actually be hard for us to win this, we'll see. And then we can either do this to decrease their stuff and increase their skill impact, or we could do this to give him extra critical skill impact and piercing shot. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go like this. Buff the crap out of Deku, right? Okay, we resisted the binding, as we should, with having 2 characters that can resist bind, hopefully. And then we go like this. $32,000, it's good damage, but it's not enough. He's just gonna hide himself, it's annoying. Alright, so he's hiding. It's what it is. Now we have all of our plus ultras up. Let's see if we can potentially kill anyone. We can't target compress, so it has to be Bakugo here. Deku does go first. We need to kill before they get a plus ultra on us, otherwise it's going to hurt a lot. 8,000? We did nothing. Oh my gosh. Okay. 31,000. Remove buffs from Bakugo. Yeah, Aizawa's going to die, so this is the problem with Aizawa. He's just not tanky enough for me, unfortunately. All right, well, let's see if this is the team we saw before. Let's see how this might be the team, guys. It might be the team. It's actually nuts. Okay, so we go like this. Let's see how it goes. They might have too much healing, though, honestly. The healing that they have is going to be annoying. Alright, we go like this. Dude, oh, Deku's just not doing enough damage. They have too much defense. Jeez. Oh, they did switch their targeting a little bit, but not enough. Alright, that's fine. Plus ultras, this, yeah, so this is why Aizawa doesn't work, unfortunately, as well as you would like him to. I don't think we're winning this match. It was a hard match to begin with, like I said. Oh, we did get a kill there. But this is where Deku dies, realistically. Oh. Maybe not. Deku's not dead yet. Surprisingly. I don't think we have any chance of this, though, realistically. Kind of a selfish character in that he doesn't really help anyone else. He just helps himself by hiding, and it kind of screws over your team if you don't have the team built correctly. It's a little bit weird. Well, we almost killed 2 characters. Alright, yeah, we're gonna end it there. I'm not even gonna finish this out. You guys know I'm not winning this, but yeah, I think focusing more on the hiding mechanic might be the way to go, using like Red Aizawa or Monoma. After this little showcase here, I may try that out a little bit more, try different memories and stuff like that, and see what I can get to work. But that first team with Hawks, I do genuinely think is a pretty decent team. Aizawa would be, I feel, a little bit better if he was level 130. But yeah, that is the showcase. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments, and if you guys have other team ideas, let me know in the comments as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, and hitting that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.